Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about exquisite luxury gift ideas. Now, some of the people that'll be shopping this time of year are looking for these, very luxurious, very unique, very limited edition items. And I thought it would be fun more than anything else to put together a list of some of the more extravagant, out there gifts that you can go pick up for another or for yourself. Let's face it, most of us aren't going to be, purchasing these extravagant gifts, but it's fun. It's fun to look at them and, just to see what's out there. But I'm also going to talk about some more luxurious gifts that are in the price range of many folks who are interested in this luxury realm. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first one is the Dior Perfumer Set. So it's exactly what it sounds like. It is all of, well, I shouldn't say all, it's a set of 10 of the Collection Privé perfumes from Dior. There are 10 7.5 milliliter bottles. So it's a decent size. It's not, it's not huge, but it's a decent size. And it's $270. So it's not as expensive as some of the things I'm going to talk about, but it's certainly a very high price point. In the set are Jasmine Diange, Oud Rosewood, Rouge Trafalgar, Oud Isfahan, Gris Dior, Ambre Nuit, Bois d'Argent, Honor, Cologne Blanche, and Lucky. Those are the 10 shades. So that one is $270. And it's a lovely gift. I think, anybody who really loves Dior or really loves perfume that's just an amazing gift. The next is the Current Body LED mask. You've seen me in this mask if you've watched me on Instagram. It's a really great mask and I happen to love it and I use it all the time. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles. It really makes a huge difference in my mood, actually. I love red light therapy in general. And sorry, I'm thinking of the pictures that I have of myself with this mask on. You look kind of silly, but it absolutely works. The thing is, the LED face mask is $380. You can get the neck kit as well. I think that one's $650, something like that. However, there is the Black Friday sale going on. So if you're interested in picking this up, this is the time to do it. If you have any questions about the LED mask, how it works, if I really see a difference, all that good stuff, I really do think it helps with anti-aging. I don't think it's something that you can use once though. I think you'll see a difference maybe in an improvement in like firmness when you use it, and then a little while later you'll be like, oh, I look more taut. But the thing is, these types of devices, these home devices, whether it's the newer device, which I've talked about extensively, or the LED therapy light, or any of these things, they have to be used continuously for a certain amount of time, and then you can kind of go on a maintenance thing. But it's not the same power that it would be in a doctor's office for obvious reasons. You can hurt yourself very easily. So they absolutely do work, but they have to be used, on a relatively continuous basis. So if you're not the kind of person who's going to do that, I don't suggest these. However, I do think if you're someone like me who I want to look as good as I can for my age. I'm not against aging. Aging is a great process. I would prefer to age rather than the other thing. But, I don't expect to look 20. I expect to look as good as I can for my age. So I think these types of gifts are excellent gifts, and I would love to receive one. If one of my friends or family members gifted this to me, I would love it. So I think it's an excellent gift. It's just one of those things that you want to set expectations for these types of products. And if you're buying it for yourself, that's just something to keep in mind. But again, sale this time of year is like the best time to buy it because it is the least amount of money that you're going to pay for it. So it's absolutely worth it. The next is the Ovcio Scarves. These are not expensive for what they are. These cashmere scarves are some of the most beautiful scarves I've ever bought. I have four. Yeah, I have four of them. It's $150 off $500, $50 off $200, and $20 off 100. So the least you get is the 20%. I have them in several different colors. I think they are just, I mean, if you're looking for a 100% cashmere scarf, they're just stunning, right? Cashmere is very expensive. These are made beautifully, they're packaged beautifully, they're $140 each. There's so many different shades. Like, you can pick from so many different shades. And I mean, I've been wearing them for a long time. I've gifted them to people. I absolutely think they're one of the best cashmere scarves out there. Are they inexpensive? No, they're $140. But for 100% cashmere in all of these shades that's packaged the way it is, I don't think you'll get a better deal. I really don't. And with this Black Friday deal going on right now, I mean, you can't beat them. So the next is Lingua Franca. And Lingua Franca, I think, means like common language or bridge language, communication through people who don't share a native language. But it's also a brand name. It's a name of a company. And she did a collab with Jones Road, which is how I originally found out about this brand. It's Beauty Reinvented, and it's crew neck. Now, these are $380. She also has a collab that I think just came out with the movie Wicked that's coming out, and a whole bunch of other crew necks and knits that I think many of you will like. So go ahead and check out the website. I personally love all her work, and think it would be a great gift for many of you out there. So take a look at it. But again, it is very expensive. The Beauty Reinvented one is $380. There's a lot of pieces that are more expensive than that. But there's a particular one that I'm buying for myself as my holiday gift. Then there's the LeLet pony hair cuffs. Now, she has numerous pony hair cuffs. She has silver domed ones, gold domed ones, crystal ones, smaller crystal ones, and you can buy like the smaller ones or the regular silver smaller ones or gold ones, I think at like Nordstrom or Neiman's, and I'll have links below. But the specific one that I want is this crystal one, which is like, is it $400? I don't know. I the price tag, it's really expensive. However, I have a lot of hair, and when I do a ponytail like this, it's really hard for me to get, I use the slip silk, hair ties, so they don't damage my hair, but I would love a piece that's like really a piece, like a real statement piece for the back of my ponytail. And so I've always wanted to get a LeLet one. When I was in Harrods last year, I almost did, because they have like a whole LeLet section. And I didn't, because I spent a ton of money on other stuff, so I didn't do it. So this year I think I'm going to just get this crystal one, because I really love it. I know it's ridiculously expensive, but again, it's a beautifully luxurious gift for yourself or for someone else that you know that would absolutely love this piece. There you go. Next, the Olivia Von Hale pajamas. I have wanted to buy something from Olivia Von Hale for just possibly ever. Her pajamas, she has cotton and silk, she has silk, she has like a velvet. I'll put up a couple pictures. I don't know what to say. I mean, they're exquisite. They're absolutely exquisite, but they are incredibly expensive. They're like $1,000 for like pajamas and $2,000 for a robe. I've always wanted to own a pair of her pajamas. I love pajamas. Like, I love like quirky, like design pajamas. I showed you the ones, if you just watch me over on Instagram, I have a pair from Target that I just picked up. They're the softest pajamas I've ever, seriously, they're so soft. They have polar bears on them. I'll link them down below so you can see them. They're like $10, but they are, I love them. I used to have sushi pajamas back in the day. I loved my sushi pajamas. So yeah, I love like quirky pajamas, and I love like beautiful designs in pajamas. And she has the most gorgeous ones, but it is probably not in my near future purchasing. It's a very high price point. But for those of you out there who are looking for that, check out the Olivia Von Hale pajamas. They are just, I mean, so stunning. In my other video where I talked about sort of, a good list of gifts to get, beauty gifts for those out there, I talked about headbands, because I wear headbands a lot. And I just mentioned the LeLet pony. cuff. The Jennifer Behr headband, the Czarina headband. Now, I have it in blue. It is so beautiful. I mean, I love that headband, and I love that I have it. Like, I have it. I love that headband more than anything. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But it is $450. Yeah, I know. Saks has it, Neiman's has it. I mean, you know, there's a bunch of retailers that have it, but it's $450. I mean, yeah, the crystals on it are exquisite again, like the Olivia Von Hale. I mean, it's so well made. It's so beautiful. I love the fact that I have, you know, the blue one. There's a ruby one. I mean, they're just gorgeous. So pretty. What I would say is, if there is a sale, if there's any type of sale, whether Saks has a sale, sometimes they do, or Jennifer Behr has a sale, I'll make sure I put it down below with the links. But if you're somebody who's buying that type of gift for somebody who loves headbands, you cannot go wrong with the Czarina. It's stunning, and I mean, it's an amazing gift, no doubt about it. It's just, you know, it's a little pricey. It's a little pricey for a headband. I do want to mention Louisa Via Roma. So it's a website that I've been purchasing from for a long time, and you can basically get European goods on their website. You know, they ship to the United States. I bought a pair of earrings, and I'm trying to remember, were they Dolce? I can't remember which brand, but they were very, very expensive, and they were really hard to find in the United States. In fact, they weren't available anywhere. And I had seen a picture of them in Vogue, and I had become obsessed with them and had to have them, and just, you know, was looking everywhere for them. And I found them on Louisa Via Roma, and I've been shopping with them ever since. So it's been like 10 years, maybe longer. And they have just a breadth of really luxury European items. I mean, just beautiful things. Jewelry, shoes, ready to wear, all of it. And I did notice that they have a bunch of Swarovski earrings and necklaces, chokers specifically, that I really want. And I think they're going to have I know they're going to have a sale, but it's running the 12th through the 20th. So by the time this video goes up, that sale might be over. I will have posted about it over on Instagram. But even if the sale is over, check out, and like I said, I will have posted about it, but check out their site, put things in your cart, because they have end of the year sales that are really good, like 50% off sales. And a lot of times it's on things that you still, like, not like in the US where the things that are left over nobody wants. There's really good stuff. Like, I bought a pair of Rabanne earrings. I can't remember what they were, but they were really expensive. They were like $1,000 earrings, and I got them for like $400, like that kind of sale. So put stuff in your cart, even if if the Black Friday sale is over. A lot of times they extend those Black Friday sales, but even if it's over, put stuff in your cart and just keep an eye on it, because they have excellent sales all year round, I have to say. The Therabody Smart Goggles. So I've talked about those before. They are excellent for anybody who suffers from sinus problems, tension headaches, migraine headaches, stress of general life, reading the news. Yeah, they're these goggles you put on your face, and they massage, and there's heat. And honestly, I don't know if I would have gotten through my severe migraines that I had. If you haven't watched me, I've always suffered from migraines from a small child, but about 2 years ago when I started to go through the lovely, which I didn't know at the time, perimenopause process, I had migraines that were debilitating. And, since then we've figured out how to treat all of this, but those goggles, I mean, I don't want to sound like too melodramatic. They didn't save my life, but they certainly saved my sanity, because my headaches were so bad that I needed something, and I was trying everything, and those goggles really work. I think it's the combination. They don't get rid of a migraine, don't get me wrong, but they soothe. They massage and they heat, so it really makes a huge difference. And I can tell you, even if you just suffer from sinus problems, which I do as well, fun for me. Yeah, they're very, very helpful. And so I recommend those to anybody. I love those. Next, I have to mention this because this one kills me. So Dolce & Gabbana has a brand line, a design called Majolica. And it comes in different shades. There's like a red, there's a green. There's hotels in Italy, Dolce & Gabbana is Italian, Sicilian to be exact, that have that design throughout their hotel. There's one hotel in Sicily that had like all the blue. I wanted to go so bad while they had it, but didn't make that happen. There's one that had all the green. Anyway, the one that's my favorite is the blue one. I have a headband, I have a headscarf, I have a jacket. Dolce & Gabbana Majolica is very expensive, very difficult to buy because they always sell out. What I did not realize is they had housewares. So not only like plates and stuff, guys, but like a toaster. A toaster. So they have a toaster, they have like a coffee thing, they have a coffee tin, they have a refrigerator for like $5,000. But the toaster just got me. I was like, I want that toaster. Where I would put it, like it would not fit with my kitchen. Well, my kitchen is blue and white. I mean, maybe it would fit with my kitchen. I gotta tell you guys, I'm really tempted to get this toaster. I know it's absolutely silly and it's a ridiculous price point, but I love the toaster. I really, really do. And if I drank coffee, I'd get the coffee thing, but I don't drink coffee. So I'm tempted to just drink coffee to get this. Like, I mean, that's how much I love that pattern. I love that pattern. Like, it's my favorite of all time. So, but I have to show it to you in case you also love that pattern, or you happen to have a Dolce house. I mean, you could have your house decorated with Dolce patterns. There's housewares for you to purchase. The next one's not nearly as expensive. This is the Homedics Sandtable. And the reason I like this is one of the things that I have been trying to do more of is like meditation and focus. One, for the headaches, stress, all that good stuff. It's good for you in general. And this sand table is just like a little round device, basically. And it has sand in it. Like, you know, you can move the sand around. But this one has these little balls and you can program it on your phone to get it to make a design. And for me, it's very difficult for me to just meditate. Like, I have a very difficult time shutting off my brain. One of my many problems. So I go to hot yoga and that does it because I'm just trying to get through class. But the little sand thing, because it's making a design, I don't know, it helps me focus on just like relaxing and de-stressing for 20 minutes, which is actually incredibly helpful. I think it's a really cute, it's like a cute little thing because it's a nice design element, but it also serves a really good purpose. You know, with all the things going on in the world, sometimes it's nice to just be able to distract yourself with something positive, think positive thoughts, try to meditate. Like, that's really hard to do in the chaos that is every day. So I just thought that was a really, for people like me who have difficulty focusing, thought that might be a good gift. Bose headphones, I've talked about those. I use them all the time because I have problems with sound, like really high-pitched sounds really bother me. And so sometimes I'll just wear the Bose headphones around, but I definitely do it when I'm editing because I really need the audio feedback, like I need to hear specifically if there's background noise or whatever. So I love those Bose headphones. I've mentioned them many times. Sometimes Amazon has them on sale. Diptyque. Diptyque has numerous gifts. The very large candle, the green candle, saving candle, is an excellent choice. You can get them from Rhiannon. She does have a couple left. I think there's like 2 or 3. Diptyque does have a few online. The carousels that go on top. So those are those carousels that go on top of them. They are beautiful. They really are a lovely gift. Kind of like, you know, tea or candles, that type of thing. You know, it's a relatively easy gift to get for someone, but if you're looking for that higher price point, Diptyque is the way to go. They have beautiful pieces, not just candles. You can get the candle trio for the holiday. That one's really lovely. So this is what it looks like. There's 3 candles on the inside. Diptyque does a great job in packaging. It's got the red, the green, and the cream candle. Basically, one is a gourmand, one is a spicy, and one is a pine. That's what they do every year. These are the smaller size ones. I will probably get the Behr ones at some point. There's 3 2.4 ounce candles in here. So they're the smaller candles. I'll probably get another red one and a white one, a big one. I have the huge green one now, so I'm good there. But the carousels, they have like glass that goes over the candles. They have just beautiful things. Diptyque does a wonderful job, you know, for gift giving, because let's be very honest, if you're looking for a higher priced item for someone for whatever reason, but you don't know them well enough to do like something very personalized, a beautiful candle is always a good choice. Like that's just it's an easier gift to choose, because as long as you get something that isn't like too strong in scent, people are gonna love that. I do want to mention again the Chanel No. 5. They have the perfume spray. I think this is a really cute little gift. I've mentioned it over on Instagram. It is the purse spray. It comes in this little cage that you can just take off. The spray is just twist open, and then you can spray here. It's the Chanel No. 5 scent. They do not have it in Coco or Coco Mademoiselle. Hopefully they'll do that next year. They have a white one that looks like this too. It's in the really fuzzy fabric that they have this year. The white one is Chanel No. 5 Low, I think. It's also a lovely fragrance, but if you're looking for the Coco, they don't have that, at least not yet. And then last but not least, I wanted to show you this. Now, I mentioned this in a Will I Buy It video. This is the Guerlain Imagine perfume. Every year, Guerlain, for the last 4 years, has come out with Imagine, which is a musky, soft floral skin scent. It's a lovely scent. It's not too strong, doesn't give me a headache. It dries down to something very warm and cozy, actually. And they come out with different bottles every year. Last year it had like a ring on it, I think. I can't really remember. I don't remember. The point is every year they do a different thing. And they have like trees or flowers. I think they had last year had flowers. And different designers do the bottle. This year, Sharouk did the design, the same one that did the makeup. So the eyeshadow quad, the meteorites, and the lipstick case, which I absolutely loved. They are limited edition. There are a certain amount of bottles made. I think there's like 3,000 or something like that. There are other exquisite designs that they do that are like 10 bottles or 100 bottles. And those, of course, are far more expensive. I mean, there are ones that cost, and I'm not joking, like they're real diamonds, and tens of thousands of dollars. This one is around 800 pounds. Yes, it's not inexpensive, no debt. And it comes with the little travel spray size, just a little Guerlain travel spray. And then you have the bottle itself. This is the design for this year. And then, as I mentioned, this piece comes off and it's a cuff bracelet. And I love this piece so much. I am so thrilled to have it. It's just a glorious design. They did a beautiful job. It is all like very intricate pave. I am a huge pave fan, and blue is my favorite color, so it wasn't a leap when I saw it. And the reason I decided to buy it, two reasons. One, 2024 to 2025 is going to mark a huge turning point, I guess is the best way to say it, in my life. I'll talk about it in my 10,000 subscriber giveaway that's coming up. And I wanted to get something for myself that was like special that I bought for myself. And I had a lot of points at Harrods. So I used points to get it. So it's free. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece. And like I said, the fragrance is stunning. I love the Imagine fragrance. I've loved it for, a long time. It used to exist in their regular line, and then they discontinued it. I don't know when they made the decision to have it every year is the holiday scent, but that seems to, I mean, they've done it for the last 4 years. I don't know if they'll always do that, but that has been the case. I like the fact that they've done jewelry. I think that's a really nice touch. There was one with a cherry blossom that they did that had a ring on it. And so the idea of having a piece with jewelry in it, I really like. I think that's a great idea. I don't know if they'll continue to do that, but if you're somebody who loves Guerlain, or you just love perfume, or you're buying for somebody like that, this is a lovely gift to get. Of course, it is limited edition. It will only be out until it's sold out this year, and then it's gone. They do not bring it back because the designs are made, by a particular designer every year, and then that's it. So the fragrance will come back. The fragrance is to my mind, the fragrance is a little different every year. They don't say that though. They don't say that it's different, but to me, and it could be just because it's macerating in a bottle, but it does smell different to me every year. Because I've smelled them, and to me, the one that I have from like 2 years ago, I think it's 2 years ago, smells different than this one. It's the same scent, but it's just slightly different. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a musky, not too sweet, slightly floral, but not super floral. There's no sharp notes. There's nothing that would, yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Very light, soft, a little musky, a little powdery. You have to try scents. I can explain them to you and how they make me feel or what they evoke, but it does really mix with your skin chemistry, so that one's always tough. But if you know that somebody likes Imagine, or you can smell it, you can go to a Guerlain and try it out, or you have it, or you know someone who has it. The gift bottle is, in my opinion, one of the best they've done, and I'm thrilled to have it, and I'm very, very happy to have it, and I will always remind myself every time I see this of this time in my life. So that's why I ended up getting it, but I think it would make a great gift. So I didn't go too far, right, guys? I didn't pick anything that was like $15,000, $20,000 a year, but I did pick some items that are certainly, more on the ultra luxury, side of the line. But I think there's a lot of things in here that are luxurious, but not ridiculously expensive. I didn't mention, like, for example, Dyson hairdryer and Dyson Airwrap. Those are excellent gifts. I've talked about them though so many times that I think you guys know. Yes, those are great gifts, and definitely very expensive, like $400. And they do have sales this time of year, so if you're going to get them on sale, definitely. But I have the Dyson Neural hairdryer, the new one. My husband bought it for me. I also have the old one. I have the Dyson Airwrap, which is, a great tool. Dyson is all I use. I have the Dyson air conditioning fans for different parts of my house for the obvious reasons, because I get hot all the time. Those are amazing. Like, those types of gifts, I know they can be a little, to some people, they could seem like, oh, it's a fan, it's a hairdryer. But honestly, those are the things that I most appreciate when I've gotten those as gifts, because I use them all the time. I use them every day. So, those are very much appreciated gifts, and quite expensive, quite an investment. So if you're looking to buy those types of gifts, hopefully this list was fun and somewhat helpful. So I'd love to hear if there's other ones out there. In years past, there was the Dior Dollhouse Advent Calendar that was like $5,000. There was the Chanel Advent Calendar that was shaped like a bottle that was like $2,000. I haven't really seen as much of that this year, which I think is interesting. Don't get me wrong, there's still those, very high price points, but I haven't seen as much of that. So maybe you guys have and I've just missed it. Yeah, so I'd be interested in your thoughts on that. I feel like there's been less excessiveness this year. Again, maybe it's just me not noticing, but maybe I've gotten used to it, but it does seem that way to me. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it, and hope to see you in another video really soon.